further consolidation in this run to Division 1. Already defeated Weisbrot. Now hoping to defeat Masy here as well. Fun fact, every single one of Steelce's matches so far has ended in a decider. Will it happen again this time? See, it is in the chat. It's B25A98. Masy is already good to go. So we're just going to wait on Steelce here. Good luck, have funs from both players. Both players are ready for game number 1 of... Is it Masy or McQuizzy? It's both. It's both. All right, let's get underway here for game. Masy is fine, but it's anything. Okay, I'm gonna call you Francis from now on. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yes, we all came together and decided that we were all going to give you every name ever. I think if I tried saying that on stream, Lakenze, I would probably be here for 3 hours. I feel like I'm having a stroke just reading that. Anyway. It is match 2 of 4 of the stream, and with that, we will go ahead and once again give you the lowdown and the introduction to both players here, starting off with our left-hand side, playing, of course, Das out of France. Has a overall Das PB of 1,314,000 points, which is good for 9th in the world. Playing in Division 2B, currently with a 1-2 record so far. In the division, we'll be hoping to try to get a huge win here today. And in the other matches to keep any hope of promotion alive. It is, you know him as McQuizzy Francais. We know him as Masy. According to the leaderboard, at least. That's what the leaderboard says. And am I gonna question the ELO leaderboard? Well, if there was like a player profile sheet for DAS players, then it'd probably be more accurate, but there you go. And of course, Steelce on the right hand, Steelce on the right hand side here. 1.2 PB as well. Just came off of winning against Weisbrot. We're going to get 2 wins from 2 in the stream here today. But so far, it is Masy with the early lead here. 177 to Steelce's 139. Your PB there is wrong. It's A71, not A70. Both players nice and clean. Masy gets another Tetris up to 232. Steelce on 186. Another Tetris go to 209. Tetris steals up to 300k as well. Early shift the Z piece there for Masy. And won't be able to get that burnt out anytime soon, so is probably gonna, yeah, just has to put the bar down there. Could maybe go for a row 3 setup, but it's just gonna plug the J piece here and just try and get this clean back up. Could be an opportunity for Steelce here, but Steelce also has the well blocked off as well, but now gets it back open. And Steelce is set up for a Tetris here. Could take the lead. Nice 5 and below there for Steelce. And a Tetris to take the lead. 352. Masy is on 344. Perfect well transfer with that Tetris to go to 367. $412 now for Masy, 402 for Steelce. Pretty close game here in the opener between these two players. Masy into level 19 first at 530. And 487 here for Steelce, so still not that far apart are both players. Masy, though, misdrops a Z or an S and a J piece there. In a lot of trouble, and Masy is going to top out, loses control of the board with that one misdrop of the S piece, 538. Steelce is in a chase down, needs 539. The Tetris would do it, but again, can just line out. But super unfortunate there for Masy. So 539 is the target. Steelce is on 533. Now just 3,500 points away. Good burns. And Steelce is good for game number 1. 539. GG's. Unfortunate way for that game to end, but yeah, Steelce is good and takes the stairway to heaven with that top out. Okay, both players ready now for game number 2. Seeds are good. Let's hope the players are good too. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Both players with a pretty similar start here. Good so far. Masy leads by half a single. Masy made it to the second round of Mega Dasters back in October, beat Serenity and Sorrow in round 1, but went out to Hana in round 2. Did also compete at CCWC DAS last year, back in July of 2025. Went out in the top, made it all the way to the top 12, but went out to Adam MTS by 3 games to 1. But yeah, this is his first season in the DAS League. We'll be hoping to impress on first time around. 210 for Masy, 191 for Steelce. Again, currently 1 win in 3 against Jedi Evan. Your internet is dying? What's wrong with it? Also, DeSilver G, thank you so much for the follow. Just saw that now. Much appreciated. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're doing well. Steelce with a 2-single lead. Masy will get a Tetris to take back the lead. Skim, but not quite a Tetris there for Steelce. We'll get a Tetris with that, though. Thank you so much for the follow, The Cresp TV. What's up, Crespo? Good to see you. $333 for Masy, $291 for Steelce. Ooh, Masy with a couple of misdrops here. Some holes in the stack, especially over on the right-hand side. Still working on it. Masy is on 375, Steelce on 393. Masy is up high and a bit of a precarious position here. Really could use a bar down column 6. Bar comes one piece too late. Keeps the well open again. Masy. Oh, Masy's going to top out here at 381. And Steelce is good for game 2. Moves match points. I guess Crespo doesn't exist in any realm of the universe. Or probably just not on the CTM database. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, Steelce good for game 2. Masy now in a must-win position here for this match. Yeah, next match on the schedule after this will be Weisbrot going up against Masy. And then we'll see Vicebrot versus Jedi Evan after that. And then also we have just added, after that match will be Crespo versus Dobry. And that is going to be for Division 6A. So 5 matches, actually, we're going to be adding to this. Players ready. Looks like it's game 3, so Steelce incremented up by 1 too many. So Steelce, we are on D4. It's game 3. It was B2. Game 2 would have been C3. And game 3 would have been D4. Did you play on D4 in that last game? Because if so, I was blind. Because I do press the check seed button every time. I thought I saw 2 good seeds. You don't think so? I'll go and double check. Just so we're safe, I'll double check. Okay. Yeah, you just incremented twice. Okay. Players ready. Game number 3. Count it down from 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, you were both on C3 last game. So we're good. No harm. No harm, no foul. What's up, Robin? Well, Masy isn't carrying many flames right now. He's currently 2-0 down against Steelce, but we'll be hoping for a comeback here in Game 3 to try and get that momentum back. $118 for Masy, 83K for Steelce. So pretty close here in Game 3. Again, our next match will be Masy versus Vicebrot, so... And if I could just not knock my mic stand, that would be cool. New 19 PB, congrats. Congrats. I have a couple PBs I need to update for AIE Online. I need to update my PB because I just got a new PB, which actually doesn't do anything to my standing, but I still got a few days. I still got a few days to climb up the standings. Robin says, Masy is 2-0 behind, so it's time for the Dark Arts. Tetris for Steelce, 201. Masy's on 219. Nice line spin there from Masy. Perfectly timed. On level 18 speeds, you only have a 3-frame window to hit those, so excellent timing for Masy. Tetris Masy 339. Steelce on 246, so about a 4 Tetris lead here in favor of Masy. Those are about 75-ish lines in, 80 lines in now for Masy. Tetris Steelce 269. Masy's now on 418 at line 100. Steelce on 340. What's up, Hazel? Says, I can't tell if Steelce is playing a Tetris match or watching a concert. In the groove. Well, yeah, definitely in the groove in terms of the groove of whatever music he's listening to, but definitely also in the groove for this match. Currently 2-0 up against Masy, but both players with a dig here, and they're also getting pretty close to level 19 transition, so it's going to be imperative that both players get out of their situation they're in right now. Masy is on 456. A triple here would be huge, but needs an L or a J. Okay, gets the well back open on column 9 and burns it back down. So should be out of danger here. 463 transition from Masy. Steelce is now clean, so could capitalize and catch up in terms of the overall points lead. It's 468 to 407. Steelce still has one more Tetris available for transition. Masy is well into transition and gets the well open. Great digging there from Masy. Both pre and post transition. Steelce on 432. Also into level 19. Good split double. Tetris Masy 523. Steelce. Good, clean stacking there on the right-hand side, keeping that well open. Good opportunities across the board. Tetris 462, Masy 550. $490 here for Steelce. Masy still leads by about 80,000 points. Tetris again, 517. Masy's board is closed, so Steelce again with another opportunity to eat into this lead that Masy's built up. And Steelce has a double well, skims the L piece to set up a Tetris, but Masy also set up 2, both players waiting on that long bar. And Steelce will get it. Tetris 549. Masy also with a Tetris 621, still holding on to a 70,000 point lead here, but a line deficit of 11 in favor of Steelce here. So their pace leads are, their current pace is about the same, but Masy still has the real-time advantage. Tetris Steelce 587. Catching up here to Masy, takes the triple. Thought about it, but didn't want to go for anything too risky, especially when you're trailing the game. And only trailing by a little bit, no points. But could really use an L piece here. Steelce gets the L piece, split double, skims with the T. Good burning down here from Steelce. Masy is clean as well and could potentially extend this lead out. Will do so with a Tetris. That is huge for Masy, up to 700k. Steelce on 609. Line deficit of 8 in favor of Steelce, but Masy still has the overall pace lead. Tetris both players. 735 and 640. Masy into level 26, now looking to try and break away and make life difficult for Steelce. Both players getting a Tetris again. Unfortunate Z piece there for Steelce. Had to cover, gets the well back open. Masy has the well open too. A long bar will be crucial. Tetris both players again. It's 803 to 707. Steelce having to cover the well again here. Hopes are fading, but not gonna give in. Masy, Tetris ready again, looking to try to make life even more difficult. Gets another Tetris. Up to 839. Steelce is in trouble. Needs a frame perfect quick tap. Gets the quick tap with the long bar. Steelce stays alive, but now is trailing by 160,000 points with just 15 lines to go. Masy is looking to put this to bed. Looking for probably a J piece to tuck in, but not gonna get it. Tops at 882. Steelce needs 883, and we'll have to set up for Kiltresses here. And that's exactly what he's doing. Gets one, but probably isn't gonna survive much longer. Only gets 2 lines in. Tops at 832. Masy will hold on. 49,000 points and takes game 3. It is now Masy 1, Steelce 2. So Masy now hoping that this could very well be a momentum shift. So now just waiting on a ready again for both players for game 4. Masy is just going to go AFK here for a minute. Steelce is ready. All right, Steelce is ready, so just waiting on Masy here. Seeds are good. Game number 4. Masy's got one back now. Can he get another, or will Steelce finish this off in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Early lead now is with Steelce on 95K, Masy on 98. And also, folks, I am going to just once again point you in the direction of AIE Online. If you haven't already signed up, do make sure you do. Signups close on Wednesday. If you're interested in competing in a at least 48 player tournament, we got 3 brackets of 16, gold, silver, and bronze. So no matter what skill level you are, you can play in the tournament. No qualifiers or anything required. It's just sign up and play. We're going to have so many really good players in all the brackets. It's a double elimination, so everyone will get to play at least 2 matches. And again, everyone who signs up will be able to play. If you're interested, the tournament will be happening April 4th. All the details of the schedule and times and rules are all in a Google Doc, and further information is on my Discord server on how to sign up. 197 for Masy, 219 for Steelce. Masy on 290, Steelce on 254. We're about 70 lines in now. On the halfway stage of game 4. Yeah, Tetris, what's up, Danny? So now it's 345 to 311. Double and a Tetris here for Steelce, 370 to 337. Nice adjustment of the square for the square piece for the J tuck there for Masy. Gets a Tetris, 394. Now we're gearing up for level 19 transition once again. Steelce having a karaoke. I do something not too dissimilar whenever I play in private. I usually just belt out songs that I listen to. Because like that almost kind of helps me focus in a way. And also I do like singing to myself sometimes. Masy 492. Steelce 442. So 50,000 point lead here for Masy. Ooh, but a bit of uncertainty there with that L piece, and Masy misdrops it. Just 4 lines away, but could potentially skim with a bar or a J piece. And yeah, good solve there for Masy. 524 into level 19. Steelce has the opportunity to go in also with a 500K. And Masy gets the board cleaned up. Sets up for the Tetris. And gets it. Tetris Masy, 559. Steelce is on 493 now into level 19. Good setup and bar over for the Tetris. 519 for Steelce. Masy first to 600k. Steelce on 532. Takes a double, not going aggressive. Tetris Masy 632. Now ahead by almost 100,000 points, but also 9 lines ahead of Steelce, so not too dissimilar of a situation to last game. Good solve there for Steelce. Gets the bar over for a Tetris. Steelce in a dig. Oh, Masy hangs a bar. Gets a bar over for a Tetris, but that's 8 high. Masy can burn down by 3. 6 high will need perfect dash. Gets the bar over. That was a bit of a scare there for Masy. But never in doubt for him. 7-10 for Masy. 6-1-3 for Steelce. Masy with some holes in the stack, but getting the right pieces to help resolve it. Ooh, Steelce hangs a S piece there, but gets a Tetris, sets up for another here, despite the hole in the stack. And a double and a Tetris for Steelce, 732 to 685 here on level 26. Masy sets up Tetris in column 8. Perfect well transfer back over. Steelce looking to match that aggression, but bar dependency now forming in column 2 and 7. Gets the well open, gets a Tetris, but board in a bit of rough shape here. Masy could potentially capitalize, takes the triple and a Tetris, 8-10, but hangs a T-piece there. Steelce needs to get this well open quickly to try and capitalize again, but look at how much pressure is on that column 2. Masy is ready. So we're just waiting on Steelce. And both players are ready. It's game 5 once again. Seeds are good. Steelce won the last decider. Will he win this one? Or will it be Masy with a reverse sweep? Let's see in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. No need to look too deep at Steelce's match record to see what his current record in deciders is this season. Every match so far has been a decider, and he has won 3 of those 4. Masy has only had 1 decider match in the 3 this season. That was against Jedi Evan, which he did win. Currently Masy on 71k, Steelce on 58. A couple early burns here needed from Masy, but is dealing with the board quite well. Now it's 125 for Masy, 89k here for Steelce. So Masy has now broken into a bit of a lead here in the first 40 lines. Steelce is clean and Tetris ready. Masy will need a couple burns to get the well back open. Steelce will get a Tetris, but delayed burn here. And had to put that Z over as well, so we'll need 2 more burns to get the well open. We'll take them. And gets a Tetris, 210 to 226. Masy still digging here. Steelce did also have to have the well covered there briefly, but gets it back open again. Nice J-tuck. Steelce has now taken the lead. It's 261 to 259. Masy is going to go aggressive here for a column 8 Tetris. But Z-piece will be a bit awkward there. Didn't want to make the long bar dependency, so did create a hole in the stack, but Masy Now needs to try to get that well back open. Does do so. Bar over Tetris. Masy, but Steelce has now taken a 1 Tetris lead. It's 288 to 309. And it looks like Masy's going to commit to it again, but the pieces work out well. Gets a Tetris, 310. Calculated risk there for Masy. Pays off. And with that, Tetris now takes back the lead. If not just for a brief moment there, as Steelce gets a Tetris up to 354. Masy on 335. Tetris Masy 404. Steelce is in a bit of trouble here. Lots of holes in the stacks now, complicating Steelce's board. Masy, though, is clean, so now can try and make up. Well, already has made it the deficit, has taken the lead, and now looking to try to build out a big lead of his own here. It's 431 to 417. Tetris Masy 454. Steelce does get the center open, gets a double out of it. Both players are about to hit level 19 transition for the final time in this match. Steelce goes in first, nice and clean. Masy 479, Steelce 433. Masy leads by about 2 Tetrises. Masy gets the well open, but a bit of loss of parity there, especially in the center with a lot of LJ dependencies. Masy is in trouble, needs something down column 3, gets the well open. It will burn a double. That will be at least something, but that, oh, a ghost burn there for Masy. Oh, and that's going to be an unfortunate top out at 487. Steelce just needs 488. .488 will do it. Just needs a bar. Not going to go for that J-tuck there. Just going to burn down. Only needs 488. Doesn't even need a Tetris. 485. And there it is. 488. Steelce wins another decider. 2 of them in quick succession. To deny Masy the reverse sweep. Unfortunate way to end it there with that ghost burn. But it will be Steelce who gets another 6 points on the board to take game 5. Wins the set by 3 games to 2. And that is a huge result, as that puts Steelce at the top of the table on points. And now has a 87% chance of finishing in at least a playoff spot and a 62% chance of finishing in the top 2. So Steelce has taken one giant step towards promotion here with one more match to go against Oscar. I forgot. The deciders on this channel are called Guinness games because Irish. So Steelce, you get the Guinness. There it is. I mean, hey, it could be worse, Aaron. We're not in the era anymore where I used to like mute people who called it a decider, because I mean, while that bit was funny, I eventually, I mean, I don't think anyone thought it was cringy. I thought it was personally cringy to like be heavily against it, calling it a decider. So I still call it the Guinness game because funny bit, but I don't really care. But yeah, the Guinness is on the table there for Steelce. And I'll go ahead and quickly refresh the table there again. Steelce is top of the table on 26 points. Masy is still on 10 with 2 matches to go. We'll be playing against Weisbrotz here shortly in what will be a massive match for Masy and his campaign for survival. Weisbrotz also with a massive win needed here. So pretty important match coming up. Masy versus Weisbrotz. We're going to go on another 5-minute break here. When we come back, Masy will take on Weisbrotz in DAS League Division 2B. So make sure you don't go anywhere. When that timer hits 0, we'll be back with the action. But for now, it's going to be a quick ad break. I'll see you guys in about 4.5 minutes.